Okay. Let's get into this shit right here. So Stardust did a stream, I believe it was 2 nights ago. And so she featured the Phoenix Diva, right? Now, I know fuck all about Diva, other than that she used to run a podcast with Tipster, and apparently that podcast ended because there was some fucking drama and shit like that, but then it got resolved or something. I don't know. I know nothing about this woman except for the footage that I reviewed today. And holy shit, boys. This is going to be Spurg Central. Do you guys like Spurgs? Because it's verging on the tier of almost too painful to cover, but I had to cover it, man. I mean, come on now. Especially because nobody else was giving this proper coverage, right? I saw Tommy C's coverage, and Tommy C was watching Diva and Jessica Pizzle fight, and he said he was getting turned on by it. Like, what the fuck? What is this weird shit? So I had to give this the proper coverage it deserves. Uneducated Diva completely lost. Everybody disavowed my pedo take on flamenco, and the community leaders only started to like me 9 days ago.
Salvo was a T community, right?
Yeah.
If he was a T community,
If Salvo was a T community, what does that even mean?
if he would have called Gabby Hanna a pedo,
Yeah.
oh, it'd be done.
Yeah.
It'd be over.
Yeah.
It'd be over. But because he is saying things about the guy that they don't like,
Yeah.
go right ahead, King.
Folks, I am beginning to lose fucking brain cells here. What is even the argument being presented here? Is this even fucking real? Is this even real? So not only is she doing this shit, right? But then she like goes after fucking Tipster of all people. And to be clear, okay, Tipster and Diva worked it out in DMs. Okay, so good job for them. But I didn't. So I'm gonna talk about
But everybody else in this community, in this commentary bros community, has fucked up to this level. Like, how many times has Tipster deleted his tweets?
What? How many times? Okay, so everybody is fucked up on the level of flamenco. Example being, Tipster has deleted his tweets. What?
How many times has
She says commentary bros community and
Oh god, this is loud.
she referenced Tipster. Okay, Tipster's in it?
Yeah.
this man
Bro,
delete his tweets and say, I have anxiety?
Well, Zara's just changed it. She said that when she's talking about commentary community, she's talking about the fan base.
But she mentioned Tipster.
What?
She just mentioned Tipster's in this group.
Bro,
Maybe the won't see a psychiatrist. Let's
Oh
tip
my
on-
god, this is fucking we're about to dive into some real fucking cancer tonight, boys. What are we even like diving into here? When you randomly click on a stream and people are talking shit about you, baby, I finally made it. Well, you know what? If this is the attention that she ordered, all right, then fair, because I also love attention. When I started YouTube, I was not an attention whore, okay? I actually started YouTube because I just like talking shit, you know what I mean? But I will admit one thing about myself, all right? In the process of doing YouTube, especially I would say in the last like 8 months, I have become an attention whore. Like at first, I didn't really care one way or the other about attention, but now, dude, it is my bread and butter, especially because I can't eat bread. Oh yeah, this was just the cream on top, okay? So in this stream, right, she was talking about how Ethan Ralph is the worst of the worst. Now, the stream was 6 hours long. Ethan Ralph ended up calling into the stream, and she was singing much a different tune, chat. Get a load of this and tell me if y'all agree with what she had to say here.
Yeah, you look at flamenco, even somebody like Augie used to be a guest co-host on my show quite often, and super chatted to my show, and we put, I mean, I won't say we fully put him on the map because he, you know, to be fair, he put in.
Even Ralph is like, look, Ralph is like a professional bullshit spinner, but even Ralph knows that he can't spin this much bullshit without giving some sort of caveat. Like, well, I mean, Augie was doing okay, but we put him on the map. Yeah, okay, sure thing, buddy.
But
No, I'm not gonna say a full of Augie's career is because of you, but like I will say that he would have his show, right? And then you were kind of the lead in, like how it is with television. You know how they have the Tonight Show and then the late show?
Oh my god, she was calling him sir and everything, singing much a different fucking tune. But yeah, I guess Ralph made me. News to me, but fuck it, I guess. You know what? We'll roll with it. I don't fucking care. If Ralph made me, then the student became the master then, right, guys? Because I'm doing better than Ralph. So if Ralph made me, then even if that was the case, it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm fine with this because it's delusional, but it actually makes me look good anyway because I exceeded Ralph, right? I went beyond Ralph, but it's just not. There's just it's just delusion is funding this theory completely. All right, folks, well, listen up. We got a whole 30-minute supercut of the best of DePhoenix Diva's take, deconstructing me, deconstructing Nick. It's gonna be good. But, okay, so I have 30 minutes of content clipped. I don't know if we're gonna get through all of it because, let's just be honest, guys, 30 minutes of Diva. Do we really want to subject ourselves to that? I'll try my best to make it watchable, but it's gonna be difficult. I'm gonna be honest, it's really gonna test my like my abilities as a broadcaster are about to get tested tonight, boys. But you know what? We'll see how this goes. But if it gets boring, I have a debate between Diva and Jessica Pizzle, which is about to get fucking retarded. Can you just, okay, chat, hold on. I can't even sell this. I can't even do the bit anymore. I can't do a joke. Diva versus Jessica Pizzle. Do you guys know Spurgy? Like, I don't even have to fucking explain to you guys why that's about to get fucking like, I didn't even watch. I watched one clip of it on Tommy C's show, and it seemed like a fucking zoo, honestly. All right, let's get into this hot take right here. Oh God, do I have speed control on this? Okay, good, I do. Whew. I was almost worried. We'll start at just 1x speed, but I gotta be honest, I feel like pretty soon we're gonna be bumping up the speed. I don't know why you hate Shaz so much, subjecting them to this absolute cringe. Jessica, you are responsible for. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see. Who knows? Jessica might knock it out of the park. Who knows?
They protected John Swan. Like, for me, I never, and I spoke to several people about this. I never understood why they let John Swan back in the house after he used Bo Blacks as research to make an autistic cousin, wrote a whole diary, made an audiobook of the diary because John Swan's a narcissist. All those idiots reported it. For it to be all bullshit, and they let him back in the house.
Back in the house.
They let him back in the house.
Somebody in chat says, didn't this girl do Drama Alert once? Well, let's not give her too much credit, all right? She did do Drama Alert once, okay? That is true. She did host one episode of Drama Alert on Twitter. Keem didn't want to post that shit on main. I wonder why. I mean, who knows? Who knows why? Who knows why? But it was a Drama Alert exclusive on Twitter.
Brought him right back in the family, and I never
the family
it. And everybody started saying, he's my homie, he's my homie. You know what he was? He was giving you editing tips.
Yo, guys, my editing tricks from John Swan. They really came through, didn't they? Now, look, obviously, I haven't talked to John Swan in a while, so my editing's gone to shit. But, you know, if you look at my editing from videos, what, 2-3 months ago or some shit, you know, let's take a look at the epic AugieRFC editing. You know what I mean? Like, you guys know me for my awesome, cool editing tricks. Let me find a video where I had a cool, oh my, dude, this video, watch this. Tell me this shit isn't fire.
Say my name, bitch. Say my fucking name, because I know exactly who's on your
My favorite thing about the internet is just being a cocksucker to Deaf Noodles.
mind right now. Right now. Say my name.
Fucking easy shit right here. One filter, zoom right in, play some music in the background. This shit is fire. Man's got the VHS pack. All I'm missing is S-Shake, all right?
He's a damn good editor.
Oh,
and
he's
he
so
was giving you
fucking good.
editing tips.
The one thing I can say about John Swan is, you know, he may be a liar.
Okay, hold on. Before we get into Stardust's take right here, let's break down what Diva is saying right here. So Diva is saying that we let John Swan back in the house, but we went after Flamenco, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what the argument being made here is. I mean, is the argument just that we suck for bringing John Swan back in the house? You know, look, all right, you want to shit on us for John Swan all you want. Be my guest. I don't fucking care. If you guys want to say, oh, you got played twice or some shit, I really don't give a shit or whatever. But to sit here and say that we just conveniently let John back in just for the fuck of it, like we just randomly hit him up on Discord one day, like 2 months after Dream, and we're like, you know what, fuck it, John's back in the crew. That's not what happened at all. I definitely talked to John more post the Dream drama than I did pre the Dream drama. And a lot of times he just reached out to me, and I'm a pretty fucking easygoing guy. If you reach out to me, I mean, I'm a very busy person, right? But if you reach out to me, I'll probably fucking call you back or some shit, right? This whole notion that we're just fucking brain dead and just talk to anybody that responds to us on Discord is just nonsensical. I know a lot of people act like that, but for me personally, but you know what? I'm coping, I'm seething, I'm molding or something like this. But let's bring this back to Flamenco, all right? What does this have to do with Flamenco? What are we talking about here? Well, we'll get into it, I'm sure.
Oh,
And
he's
he
so
was giving
fucking
you
good.
editing tips.
The one thing I can say about John Swan is, you know, he may be a liar, he may be a drama star,
But he can edit.
but he can edit like there's no fucking tomorrow, and there's
Have you ever
nobody
watched
can.
Glee?
That's not true, all right? John's a decent editor, but his work ethic is ass. Do you guys want to know the #1 thing that killed John's channel? It wasn't Dream, it wasn't Cammy, it wasn't any of that shit. He could have survived all that shit. So he was killing it 3 weeks ago. You know, he dropped 2 videos out of nowhere while we were at VidCon, very strategically planned. But then 6 months, okay, 2 videos in a month, 3 months later, 1 month, a year, like 2 years ago. Like, John's work ethic is fucking cock. Okay? And do you want to know how I know this? You guys want to talk about conversations with John Swan? I'll tell you about a conversation I had with John Swan. John is lazy, and he has no will to work whatsoever. I don't know where the fuck he's getting his funding from or anything like that. To be honest, I don't even really care that much. But somehow John survived, financially at least, and it's not because he's been posting on YouTube. I remember one thing that was happening, and obviously it was happening during the technicals drama, so I didn't want to like point it out or anything like that, and plus I didn't care. But I remember there was this one moment during the technicals drama, right, where technicals fans were shitting on John, and they were like, oh, you don't make any money, you're fucking poor. And then John was like, oh no, I make bank on Patreon. Woo-wee, I fucking make bank. And I remember me and Turkey Tom were looking at that shit, right? Hold on. And we were like, is he really though? Let me load up Graphtreon right now, or whatever the fuck you say. The website that runs where you can check Patreon shit. So let's run it back to a year from now. All right, let's look at the data here. So at the peak of John's career, okay, he had 51 Patreons at his peak, 51 patrons. Now let's look at his tiers here for a second, all right? Just because I care about this autistic detail. So let's say everybody's donating $3 times 50. He's making either 150 bucks or 10 times, what is it? 10 times 50, that's easy math, 500. So at most, which he's not making, by the way, or in the middle, 250. So he's making like what, 300, 400 bucks? Let's just be generous and say it was 400 bucks a month from Patreon at his peak. Would you guys say making 400 bucks is bank? Would you guys say that that's like he's racking in all that good Patreon dough? No, that's shit. If I was making an income of 400 bucks a month, I'd kill myself, right? I wouldn't even move back in with my parents. I would jump off my balcony. But yeah, I mean, you look at other people, other channels and shit, and Tom does not edit as well as John, but who needs editing? This is an argument I had with Nick back in the day, right? You don't need fucking banger editing. I know we're on a whole John Swan tangent, but I just want to talk about it because it's interesting to me, all right? You don't need banger editing to fucking sell a channel, all right? Put some shit together, make it flow well, have some good music. Really, honestly, this might be a controversial take, chat. Music is more important than visuals, I think, at least. If you've got a banger soundtrack that almost like strengthens the argument that you're making next to a soundtrack, you know, and you've got like lows and highs and shit like that. If you're saying some shit with a good score, a good soundtrack, not just, you know, going to the lo-fi hip-hop station and downloading the last 3 songs and sticking them in your 10-minute video, that's useless. That's useless. But if you're making a fucking detailed 50-long-minute expose, let me tell you the truth type video, and you've got a fantastic score behind it, I mean, that's really all you need to sell a video. You don't really need fucking fancy visuals. Visuals help. They don't hurt at all. And having nice visuals makes everybody think that you're awesome and cool. But really, in my opinion, you just need a soundtrack behind your shit. And that's really how you do it. Anyway, I don't know why we're talking about this shit. Let's go back to maybe it's because I don't want to watch this. I don't know.
Watched what? Glee?
The show Glee.
I've never seen
one
it.
of the characters would say about Rachel Berry, like Rachel Berry is a talented singer, and there's this like famous line they use it with Leah Michelle. Man, she's problematic, but boy, she can sing. Like it's something to that fact. That's John Swan.
He's too talented. He's just too fucking talented. And I think you can acknowledge that while still acknowledging
Make it
that
stop.
the dude is not somebody that you want being involved in drama.
Yeah, so when more shit comes out on him and everybody's like, this is the line, what he did to Dream and how he used Bo Blacks and how he ruined all of y'all's credibility, and to my understanding,
Ruined our
it was
credibility. Well, he
told
did a pretty damn good job at trying. I'll give you that. But was anybody's credibility really ruined from John Swan? What he did to Dream? Also, yeah, the language here. It's like he fucking molested Dream or something.
So John Swan was told that they were actually doing an investigation on Susie Liu, and Tipster repeated it. Now, if I was Tipster, if someone put me in that bad of a bubble when it comes to credibility, and then having me read your diary and listening to your goddamn audiobook for it to all be bullshit, I wouldn't give you a glass of water. I wouldn't even pee on you to help you hydrate. I wouldn't do shit for you. But they let him back in the house.
They let him back in the house, dude. It's fucking Augie in the house. Can somebody make that meme? We need it because she says that all the fucking time. All the fucking time. They let him back in the house. Folks, I sometimes joke when I talk about how there's people that think that this community is unironically run like the fucking mafia, where we decide who's in and who's out and who's cool and who's bad and stuff like this, right? They think that we're running secret discords and shit like this, right? It's just fantasy. And it's a funny fantasy to think about, right? Honestly, maybe we should run it like the mafia. Maybe we should take more charge and ownership and let people in and out of the house. But really, like, if you look at commentary, a lot of it is just somebody decides that you're a fucking asshole. They don't want to talk to you anymore. They do a stream talking shit about you. And then, you know, let's be honest, all right? I'm not fucking delusional. Obviously, there's been times where, like, you know, somebody's made a fucking video on this guy and then everybody jumps on the fucking topic. But that's not because of some concerted effort to, like, cast somebody aside. Usually it's just because, you know, I see Boblax or Nick are covering something interesting and I want to cover it, or I do a stream and then Boblax wants to do Twitter versus and then Nick wants to do a fucking video and shit like that. The only time we did concerted attacks against people, well, I'll tell you the times, all right? I'm Alex, Bionic Pig, and Elvis. I want to say H3. I don't even really remember if we did it to H3 or anything like that or something like this. It's just because they're fucking annoying and lying and harmful and spreading false rape allegations against people. I feel like these are some pretty good damn reasons. I don't know. This is just fucking cancer. Def Noodles. I don't really think there's any concerted effort to go after fucking Def Noodles. I just think everybody just decided that he was like a colossal cocksucker. Like, Nick hated Def Noodles for a while, and then I called out Def Noodles on Twitter, but I was being friendly at the time, and then he snapped and called me a racist, and then ever since then I hated him. I despised him. I still despise him, but I don't really think there was ever any concerted effort to go after Def Noodles. I just think everybody thought he sucked.
I just couldn't believe that people brought John Swan back in the house after doing that audio.
Back in the house.
How is that? And then they were trying to gaslight us, saying you shouldn't call him a narcissist. What the fuck do you call that? You interviewed someone who was autistic to make a fictional 12-year-old character, wrote a diary, and then made an audiobook and
Gaslit?
posted it on SoundCloud.
Jesus.
Excuse me for saying I think you're a narcissist. Are you done? I cannot.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Who told DePhoenix Diva that she couldn't call John Swan a narcissist? I don't think anybody did, because I don't think anybody watches DePhoenix Diva. So nobody was there to tell her that she was wrong.
This audiobook.
Yes, he made a goddamn audiobook.
Holy shit.
And
I had no
reading
idea.
it. He was like, for the people that don't want to read it, I made an audiobook of me reading it. What the fuck do you call that? And then you're gonna gaslight me and try to make me feel bad for calling him a fucking narcissist? Oh, excuse the fuck out of me. I don't know what else to call that shit.
Oh, Nicholas wants in. Oh boy, let's spice this up a little bit. Please save me, Nick. What's up, Nick? How you been enjoying the show?
Oh god, I've been enjoying it.
This fucking stream, man, it's
First of all,
wild.
I don't think divas, maybe people got mad about narcissists, but I remember people saying like
He was a psychopath. I said that.
it's psychopath.
I literally
is usually
said
the one
that,
where people
yeah.
are like, oh come on.
In fact,
shut
when
up.
John made his little apology after you like busted him or something, I think I wrote in the comments, I was like, thanks, psychopath, or something like that. Like, I just like didn't give a fuck.
He was like personally mad about that. I don't remember narcissist, but
Yeah.
maybe this is all old stuff. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I should know because I'm making a video on it, which I guess Diva didn't know
Oh.
about when she went on this rant.
We'll have to, you know, do our research and shit. So Diva and Stardust are watching a Sava Pancakes video where he calls me out for not calling out pedophile flamenco or something, right? So they're watching this shit. They're falling into the same trap flamenco did. They're taking it seriously. I don't know why everybody in the internet is just incapable of like, and it's fine to say the joke is too far, but acknowledge it for what it is, right? It's a fucking meme. And their argument later on is that they're worried that because Salvo is now legitimized, he's just gonna go rampant calling everybody like pedos and shit or something like that, right?
Listen, I gotta be honest with you, Augie. Salvo being legitimized, sure, he's got a different set of skills than I do.
Yeah.
But I literally go on all your streams and just make shit up every fucking week. Like, I literally went on Doc's stream yesterday and I went on like a 5-minute rant about how Willie Mack is abusing his fucking like fake situation where his house was flooded that he's
Oh, yeah?
lying about, and then he's using it to like get like PayPal money and like fucking get sympathy from sponsors, right? I literally lie about people. I started this whole tipster thing and like ruined that guy's entire fucking life.
Yeah.
How much damage could Salvo
You're the
do
reason,
on a daily
dude.
basis?
It was almost because of you that Tipster divorced his wife. You know what I mean?
Tipster literally nearly got divorced from his wife because of
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
He didn't
It's
come
all
out
your
at
fault.
VidCon because of me.
And you weren't even there. You know what I mean? Like it's
Like,
Imagine co-signing someone
yeah.
who is calling somebody a pedo.
all right, we need to. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna talk about dehumanization real quick. Can we dehumanize people that use the word cosign? Ralph uses this. Everybody, all these people use this word cosign. Like anything you do, when you look at a tweet on Twitter, when you retweet somebody, you're cosigning them. What? Do we need to start putting retweets or not endorsements back in our bios again to like so that nobody says that we're cosigning everybody?
If Salvo actually had a legitimate campaign against Flamenco,
Yeah.
then fine, co-sign him, retweet him, do whatever you want. But he's going around calling him a pedophile and saying that Flamenco is doing inappropriate things with his sister, which is completely heinous.
Yeah, there are plenty of things you can criticize Flamenco
Plenty
on
of shit.
that are not related to that. And so the thing is, like, again, if you're getting
Well-
all this notoriety from
Wait,
calling
why
him a
is she
pedo-
having a huge temper tantrum if there's so much shit to go after Flamenco for? Because I feel like you and me have specifically done all of that other stuff. Like, we're not calling Flamenco a pedophile. My video that's 2
But we're
hours
co-signing.
long, compiling conversations.
But we're all
is-
co-signing Savo. Even though every time Savo calls him pedo, we're like, all right, chill
we
out.
immediately correct him on
Yeah.
stream, like instantly.
Okay, I don't know about
Has she always
Stardust.
been an attention whore? Like, is
This-
that, like,
I
is-
mean-
has Diva always been this fucking like?
She admitted that was for attention. The thing is that it goes both ways, right? It also gives me attention because I get to stream about it to 1,500 viewers. So I'm fine with it. Fuck it. But these arguments are retarded. You know, like these are just brain dead. There's no substance to any of this.
You know that content creators have to up their game every time to get more attention.
That's
So what
not
is
really
this-
true. Everybody's boring as fuck.
But critical because he's doing what the commentary community said that the T channels did with Gabby Hanna, with
Yeah.
Eugenia Cooney. If Salva was a T community, right?
Yeah.
If he was a T community,
If
and
he was a
would've
T
called-
community, if Salvo was the entire T community, all right, would you think differently about them? If Salvo controlled the entire T audience, if Salvo was Adam McIntyre, would you think differently?
These people are such
Yeah.
losers. Like, we gave him 1 week of criticism. He had to deal with us for 1 fucking week, and everyone loses their minds about it.
They
It's
lose it.
really fast. I don't understand. Like, how come everybody's allowed to like a-log people for months at a time, and the second that they have to like have any slight
Dude.
pushback, it's like, all right, guys, it's getting old. Let it die down. I don't get. Are we being bad to our so-called friend, which wasn't mine, by the way? But are we being bad to our so-called friend, or do we give our friends like?
I mean, it's just a lose-lose, right? And people in the chat are gonna say, "Oh, this criticism is coming from 2 different sides of the audience." No, it's coming from the exact same people. The same people that would say that we're like kissing ass would also get mad at us for backstabbing. It just doesn't make any fucking sense.
But because he is saying things about the guy that they don't like, go right ahead, King.
Yeah.
Do your thing, King. But then you're gonna sit here and say and get upset with somebody saying shit about Eugenia Clooney while co-signing this guy.
What?
I no longer care. It's either
The problem
you stand
is
by-
that people who made videos on Eugenia Cooney sound like as unhinged as Flamenco. Like that's the big issue here. It's like the people
They're reading tarot cards to decide whether or not her mom is like abusing her or some shit like that, right?
Hall is predicting.
Except- but the problem is
fucking
it-
Flamenco should might as well be predicting Xander Hall's finances with tarot.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like,
It's like,
yeah.
look. Everything is about context, right? When Sal was jumping on crazy videos being like, "Whoa, this guy's a fucking faggot. He fucking raped his sister," versus a T channel being like, "Guys, Eugenia Cooney is a horrible person, but she's also being abused. But she's also a horrible person. But you know what? She's encouraging young girls to starve themselves for content." It's just like none of this shit makes any fucking sense. You know what I mean?
Truth
Yeah,
of all
I don't want to use the
times.
word relatively uncontroversial in your stream ever again, but I would
Yeah.
say Eugenia Cooney is typically relatively uncontroversial. She's a woman who's canceled on the internet because she has an eating disorder. That's it. Because they believe this insane argument that she's like causing children to die because
Yeah.
she herself has an eating disorder.
Uh-huh.
Or just wear your tiara, twirl it and admit that
What?
you're biased and you have no goddamn principles. The principles is
Whoa.
what you find convenient at the time.
Or just admit that you're like mentally
And then
retarded.
also,
and you can't
another
create a functioning
hypocrisy
argument.
All right, hold on, Nick. She's got another hypocrisy. We're about to get
here we
fucked
go.
up here. Hold on.
is that they're going after Flam for being like stalkerish and stuff to Vosh and Sanderhall. Let's talk about the Discord server that was made about Susie Liu. Let's
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Whoa, let's talk about it, guys. We got exposed as fuck. So now she's copying scumbag Hector talking points that we ran a fucking Discord server, doxing the shit out of Susie Liu. What? What is going on here? What is even happening? I haven't heard this I mean, granted, it's making me a little nostalgic. I haven't heard people talk about the Susie Liu doxing server in years. Okay? So I honestly forgot.
When you say this was for attention, I now no longer believe it was for attention because she's like reaching really fucking hard here at like really old shit. I had to like ask somebody if John even made a server about Susie Liu because I didn't remember, as a matter of fact.
He did make a server about Susie Liu. Dude,
But
all it
like
was
news
just
info dump,
it
and
was
then
just
somebody
a logging.
tried
It was
to
just
dox
like
her, and then
every
they
time
fucking
she
banned the
tweets or
whole server.
Patreon or some shit, people would throw that shit in there so people could make videos about it, right? People try to spin it as like, oh, it's a doxing server, but never produce any receipts that there was doxing.
Wait, I thought somebody like posted something in there and they deleted the server.
Did they?
I don't even remember. This is
I
awful
never,
what people
I
are
asked.
telling me.
I literally remember asking. I was like, find me a screenshot. Not that it would even matter if there was a screenshot because I'm not fucking responsible for that
Look,
shit.
I'm confident enough to say let's just pretend there fucking was. Because
You
at
know what,
this
fuck
point,
it.
It's a server filled with retards.
Now,
At some point,
granted,
somebody's gonna do something and have to get
Susie
banned
Liu
for that.
also tried to stop $3,000 from going to my bank account. So theoretically, if she was, all right. No, I'm-
Bend over, Augie. You're biased. You're biased.
I am biased.
I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. I'm not matching the intensity. You're biased, Augie. You have to understand that. You're biased.
This is just retarded. Why are we all screaming? Why is every sentence screaming? What is this shit right here?
Let's talk the Discord server that was made about Ethan Klein. Let's talk about that. What's the difference?
I don't know
Jesus,
anything about
calm
that
down.
lore.
Calm down. It's just drama. It's not gonna hurt you. Calm down.
That's completely new to me. I'm so new to this space.
Yeah, but no. There is no difference.
Dude,
You're
hold
gonna
on. Pause,
There is
pause,
no
pause,
difference.
Pause. I need to stop. this
Jesus Christ.
Alabama Edwin just struck ultra omega hard, okay?
Really
This
now,
motherfucker
Edwin?
In your chat just said, nice try at a black scent, Nick. I had a nasal in my voice. Like, I put like a nasally voice. Do you think that's what black people sound like, Edwin?
Yes, that's what he thinks.
You think
It's
that's
actually,
what I was going for when I made my voice sound nasally? You think I was going for black people? Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
good one.
for doing the same shit y'all do, and this was interesting. It's okay for y'all to dump Discords and shit, but if somebody dumps y'all's private conversations, all y'all skirts get a little bit, oh my
What?
god, you're dumping, you're not
What is happening?
trustworthy, you're exposing my Discord.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't that the whole
when
reason why?
the fuck has
Who-
anyone ever done that? It's a public Discord.
Wait, she's
server.
mad. So let me. She's, dude, she's brain dead. She's actually like brain dead. So she's getting mad at us because people were screenshotting Flamenco's public Discord server.
And keep in mind, while that was happening, I was live with Doc. And people were sending this to me on stream. I wasn't requesting this stuff. And then, like, there are whole Twitter accounts archiving this. I don't have to go out and, like, stalk Flamenco. It turns out the people
Nobody,
who are former
none of us
fans
were
him
even in
are
there,
okay
dude.
with
Like,
stalking, yeah.
you know who's fucking screenshotting all Flamenco's Discord? It's that fucking Kinocopter guy on Twitter. That's who's doing it.
Literally. I know,
Yeah.
it's not Kinocopter, it's Augustus Kinochet.
Well, you know what? He might be a fucking. He's probably a fucking psychopath, all right. But he's doing some good work lately. So you know what? I co-sign everything he's ever said. Fuck it.
Everything ever, yeah. That's
Everything
my new policy.
and
If
everything-
you make me laugh, I co-sign everything.
Everything
including, like,
he
when
will
you
do in the
release my-
future, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I co-sign all of it. Everything that he could, if he goes and fucking, commits some horrible atrocity or whatever. Well, you know what? If it makes me laugh, fuck it, dude.
Mike was mad at Tommy for exposing their Discord conversation, but he's up right now on
Wait a
Twitter
minute,
exposing Flamenco's
pause,
Discord.
pause.
Ah, this is
I'm
painful.
mad. So wait, Diva thinks that it's irrational for me to be mad that Tommy put out my fucking DMs, clearing out my private conversations with YouTubers, and her fucking linking point to this drama is that we tweeted screenshots of him venting in a public fucking Discord server that he went on his YouTube channel and fucking invited his fans to publicly.
Amazing.
This woman is literally fucking downy. Like ooga booga unga bunga retard. Like holy shit, bro.
Jesus.
So you're mad when it happens to you, but you're okay with doing other people.
Damn, bro. We're getting fucking felted tonight, boys.
You're mad at Flamenco for being upset about things being done to him that he covered on Ralph. So before we start calling people hypocrites, let's all look at the mirror, shall we?
Wow. Mic drop.
Look, I'm just worried. My main concern with this is that if Salvo's troll here, that he's getting a lot of
RFC bros.
I like how Star keeps reeling it back into something like slightly rational. She's like, yeah, I understand what you're saying there. Okay, but my main problem is Salvo.
Yeah, exactly. DePhoenix Divas talk about doxing servers and fucking Tommy C's DMs and shit. And then Stardust like, okay, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
She
but
sounds like she did during the Keffels one where she's like, okay, so this is, fucking treat me like a human being. Listen, I'm not trying to harass you in any way.
Jesus Christ.
Is him calling Flamenco a pedo.
Which is wrong.
Yeah, I'm worried about what
Thanks,
the next
Steven.
level is because you know, as a content creator, people
But the
have to
same
keep upping
people have an issue with Flamenco doing it, right?
Yeah.
This people have issue with
Who
Flamenco
did
doing it,
Flamenco
but you're
call a
cool with
pedo?
Salvo doing it, and you want me to take you seriously?
I like how she looks at the camera right after she says that as if that was like a really good point, you know? Like she goes to the camera and she's like, but you guys, you know, you get mad at Flamenco, but then you do it? No. And it's just like, okay, dude, this is just this is not working. It's not effective, you know?
Is this like anger because she tried out for Tommy's show a few years ago
And it didn't
make the
happen?
team?
Or Tipster's show and then that blew up, you know?
It's gotta
He's on
burn
a
that
call
Tommy
with-
took
with
the
Salvo
other
and Salvo's-
co-host, right? It's gotta burn the other co-host that got the gig.
Boy, buddy.
Everything
Push
I'm saying,
him down.
no disrespect,
Yeah.
Nick, it's not all about you. I'm talking about multiple people.
Oh,
It's
shit.
not about you.
Yeah.
It's not all about you.
It's not all about you.
I'll give her that one.
And I'm talking about the people that are watching this shit, the people that
The people that are running the things behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, we gotta police the community.
The people that are controlling things, you know?
commenting on
Well,
this shit.
okay,
they're-
all right. Okay.
That's what she's saying, though, right? Like, she said we let John back in the house, but we kicked Flamenco out of the house, you know?
I'm using my flamenco powers to add 3 parentheses around the word we.
Dude, Flamenco was right all along, dude. It was just the elite that wanted him gone, all right? Flamenco.
Only ever been about one thing, okay?
The whole system was out to get him, all right? And we just felt to
Look,
just...
I'm a flamenco moderator, all right? Listen, I know how it goes, all right?
Flamenco did it, and that was wrong, but you're cool with Salvo doing it. That's my
Yeah.
issue with you guys. I would be okay if you guys were just real with the shit, and y'all were just like, I don't like Flamenco. I don't like
flamenco.
Okay, hold on, Nick. I included a very good clip here.
I don't know, this feigned impartiality, like I
I'm not impartial, I don't like you.
No, this feigned impartiality. I know you don't like me.
Oh.
I didn't even know I said that.
Oh my god.
Dude, like this whole thing is so crazy. It's like it's not even about Salvo. It's that like flamenco just can't take a joke, and it's like brutal. Listen, again, it would have been one day of drama. He probably still would have good standing with the community, but he went on 5 different live streams to argue for multiple days in a row, embarrassing himself each and every one in the process.
Yeah.
I can't tell people like, hey guys, look, flamenco is really not that bad. I know he just had like a cosmic-sized fucking nuclear meltdown for an entire fucking 7 days, but
You know
like, I
what?
mean, how do you swing that?
Oh, another hypocrisy. Another hypocrisy.
Oh, Chad, get ready. We got another hypocrisy.
So you remember when everybody was saying that PPP and Godwinson was wrong for doing this?
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's co-signing Salvo right now, right?
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. We got exposed, Nick.
Absolutely destroyed.
Just fucking pounded.
Can y'all pick a stance?
Well, to be
is
fair-
it capable?
Didn't we shit on PPP for that too?
Dude, this is like the type of person I unironically block on Twitter. Like, these are the replies I get, and I DM them to Augie, and I go, "Is this guy fucking retarded?" And he's like, "Nick, why are you DMing this to me?" And I'm like, "Never mind, I'll just block him."
Yeah, literally.
Like, this is, it's like, just, you have a fundamental inability to even like follow the conversation. I don't know why you even try.
It's content, man. I love this
For the average
shit.
viewer, like, they don't parade themselves as if they have something to contribute to the conversation in their defense.
You know what your
Some
problem is,
people
Nick?
just are like the casual listener, but like Diva's not. Diva actively tries, which is what makes this so much more depressing than it already was.
Here's the deal, all right, Nick. You respond to idiots, but I use idiots, all right, to make money. Donate to the show, everyone.
It's either okay. So then, okay. So
Yeah.
let's play with that argument.
Yeah.
Let's play what I call the Hulk Hogan argument. You remember when
Oh
you
God.
What?
What are we getting into, man?
Am I about
The
to say a
magazine?
racial slur? That's what Hulk Hogan does, right? He just says the N-word a lot. Isn't that his thing?
You didn't violate Hulk Hogan. You violated Terry. So that's why I'm suing
Oh.
you, because Hulk Hogan's a character. It's that bullshit ass convenient excuse. It's either it's okay.
Who the
to
fuck
call
is playing a
people-
character? What the fuck are you?
Well, I think what she's saying, she's talking about Salvo, right? So she's saying Salvo can't call this guy pedo. The excuse is, oh, he's playing a character, it's not serious. But what she's saying is that's a bullshit excuse or something. I don't know. We're just ignoring all context and nuance whatsoever. Do you guys not notice? I've called people, and I will continue to call people pedos. Mr. Sen, pedophile. All right.
I don't do that part. Just to be clear, I don't think there's any documented proof of Mr. Sen molesting a child so far. All right.
I am totally fine with pedophile jokes. I do not
If that
care.
story changes, I will update you in the future. If any evidence does come out, I will report on it.
He's gonna do a stream now. AugieRFC called me a pedophile. No.
trolling or not, because Flamenco can hit y'all right back. and
Okay,
say,
somebody just corrected me in the chat. All right, Mr. Sen's not a pedophile. He's pedophile adjacent. All right, thank you for the clarification there. Pedophile adjacent.
To be fair, in this community, everyone in the chat is like pedophile adjacent out of all the people who have come out of here being weird.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna pick and choose what we decide is trolling, what's not trolling.
No, it's usually pretty fucking obvious. It's not rocket science to figure out what trolling is. Do you want to watch more of this, or do you want to skip to their debate with Jessica? What do you say? Do you want to skip? Do you want to watch the debate with her and Jessica Pizzle?
All right, that sounds actually worse. Let's watch it.
You're not pulling flamenco numbers, so no. What you're
Oh
drawing
my
with
God.
Stardust.
What numbers are you pulling? Jesus.
Damn.
Damn,
like
Daniel.
pennies compared to what happened to flamenco. It's pennies in heaven.
Okay,
pennies
so we're
in heaven.
doing. So it's an.
yeah, that's like
This is about to be a
By the
total
way-
schizo fight, by the
By
way.
the way, before we get there, Jessica deserved every piece of criticism she got. It was hilarious.
Oh
deserved it.
man.
It is pennies in heaven. It's pennies in heaven.
It had nothing to do with the fact that the
Pennies
whole
in heaven?
community was against
Okay,
me.
the whole community was like 100 people. It's not thousands of people.
All
It's
in
not
Augie's
multiple.
community?
Flamenco, no. Flamenco is getting.
He's not. It's not
blasted
just.
by-
It's
Oh,
not
God.
just the commentary community. So you have to
That's what
understand.
I'm saying. You can't blame.
It wasn't. Flamenco's
other
getting way
community.
more shit than you did.
But here's the thing. Flamenco
other
has the
community.
history with Ethan
Yeah.
Ralph and with PPP and other people in that dissident right
and
community
Kiwi Farm.
The dissident right? Yeah, PPP. Well-known dissident writer.
trying to
Are they-
and cozy community. So
But are
trying
they
to
in
allege that
Augie's
he is-
community?
no.
Are you feeling pretty
Okay,
cozy,
so you're
Augie?
saying you're not
I'm cozy as fuck right now.
Augie's community? Is that what
No,
you're trying to
I'm
say?
saying you're trying to say like
There
oh,
are
well,
Nazis.
Augie
There are Nazis in my community.
Bo
Were you
Blacks
on
didn't
the
go as
farm?
hard.
Is
Based-
Ralph's fat ass talking about you? Is Nick Fuentes gunning for you?
What
Is
does
Bacon
they-
Lab-
What is going
Not
on?
yet, but
Why?
he damn will.
Why are you? Dude, hearing like normie like women talk about like PPP and Nick Fuentes is just killing me right now. This shit is hilarious.
So
I'd
why
be too
is
gunning
your
for you.
point?
No.
So why is
Your
your point
pennies.
why is your point Augie's community isn't showing the same energy?
Imagine getting
It's
told
not
you're
easy, but
irrelevant
don't-
by Diva.
500
Like,
subs.
holy
You know what's the
shit,
funniest
dude.
part? I'm pretty sure Jessica Pizzle actually has more subs than Diva, if you can
This is
even
like
believe
getting
that.
ratioed by TwizFizz on Twitter.
Yeah.
Don't Augie that much credit.
No, but
I'm saying
but
everyone.
that's
What? You don't give me credit? I created this whole community. I created the oxygen that you all breathe from, all right?
isn't your
Don't
We
give
created the
Augie that much
pedophiles.
Yeah, and I'll burn them down too.
I'll
No,
expose
but I'm
saying
them.
saying,
everyone.
but that's what That's what
No,
the whole
I'm saying
thing is.
everyone.
Like, I
No,
can't-
it's not. I'm saying everyone.
Okay.
I think if anything, Nick has been very consistent on this as he usually is. I think he's been very consistent on this, and he's also pushed back on any false allegations against Flam, even if he dislikes him. But I would say that I think it's understandable why Flamenco is reacting the way that he is, especially knowing that he had to beat down allegations that were very serious, that were
That was
seriously
hit
alleged.
by him by multiple communities, not just one. That is the.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip ahead like 2 minutes for this. Hopefully, this will get spurgier.
Yeah, she's like looping. I don't know what's going on.
Me either. They just wanted to give you shit. To give you shit, you know?
Yeah, and it wasn't that. Yeah, and it's not like you had to shut your Twitter down. But I'm just saying, it would have been a lot worse if Stardust was making streams about you, which he didn't.
No, I know, but can you...
Wait, I just remembered the context of this. Jessica called... Wait, Jessica's the same person that called Stardust dirty and brown, right? Wait a minute. What the fuck? That just makes this conversation better. What the fuck? I forgot about that. Because they're talking about drama and shit. I'm like, I don't know what these fucking nutcases are talking about. Now I remember. Okay, there we go. You guys lasted longer than I did watching these clips. Well, we not lasted as long as Boblax, that's for sure. I need more alcohol for that shit.
Longer than fucking Diva's show with Tipster's runtime, okay?
I don't think so. I don't think she's doing other things. Like she's
well,
like
I
interviewing.
wouldn't
But
have,
also,
you know.
I think I was confused about your initial point because when you brought up
It sounds
Augie
like
and Nicholas DeOrio, it sounded like you were saying they're not being consistent.
I said the community.
No,
I said that units-
What? No, she
I
didn't.
said at the
She
beginning
named
of the
me.
stream.
Wait a minute now. Hold on now. Hold on.
She
Hold on.
fucking named us specifically.
Yeah. But it's not just about you, Nick.
No, it's
okay.
not just about me. It's about the community. It's about Tipster, who she's already apologized to publicly or privately.
This stream is a joke, man.
Yeah,
I
so
said
we,
it at the beginning.
to clarify, Augie and Nick have been incredibly consistent.
Based.
in my-
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah.
The stream is based.
Then if do you agree, Diva, that they've been consistent with their treatment of Flamenco as opposed to anybody else?
I think that Nick had a grudge this whole entire time, and now he's.
Oh shit!
Where'd you hear that from?
How did that happen? Hold on now.
Wait, you think the guy who made a 2-hour video explaining why 6 months of reasons why I didn't like Flamenco?
But dude, you've
with
always
full fucking
disliked
clips to support
Flamenco.
What I was saying?
Like it's not even like a secret. Like when you went on my stream like a couple weeks ago and were like fuck Flamenco, nobody in the chat was surprised to hear that.
It's such a weird thing. It's like Nick had a grudge against Flamenco. Oh, really? I just thought like he stumbled across those clips from February yesterday.
Yeah.
Like this was not a thought that he had that this was bad. Like these situations were objectively bad.
Well, maybe they're shocked by like the extremity that Nick went to, but like just the basic fact that Nick doesn't like Flamenco. Nobody was shocked by this.
That's the funniest part because those videos didn't take any time to make. These were made in like an afternoon. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is a calculated fucking plan."
Dude, Kiwi Farms was coping. Dude, Kiwi Farms was coping so hard because they were like, "There's no way Augie made this document in just 12 hours. There's no way."
Well, at least for you had to make something. One of my videos was an hour and 30-minute clip.
Well, it's just like it's so funny that these like schizos, like they're just blown away by the fact that somebody can do what they do more quickly, more efficiently, and get a profit out of it. Maybe they're mad. Who knows? Someone Chow says, "LMAO, you could easily write that in a few hours." Yeah, easily. I'm not even saying that what I did was impressive. I'm just saying like, look, I wrote because like the whole thing was like anytime somebody makes like a big fucking video or document, people are like, "Oh, he's been sitting on this for weeks," which means he's been lying. So, no, I made this in a day.
I think the rules are really blurry in that community, and I think it depends on if we like you today or not. Which we had many examples of that.
That's what I was saying. That's why I was only.
But
All right, I'm sorry. I'm fast forwarding. Get Spurky.
No, Boat Blacks, like he completely
came on and he was like, "I'm wrong. You know what? I did that. I'm wrong."
Oh yeah, I forgot. One of her points was that we didn't clap Boblax hard enough in the cheeks, dude.
I made him cry.
You made him cry, dude. What the fuck? Well, to be fair, also, I think the situation would have been a little different if Boblax went on for 2 weeks streaming and debating us and coping and fucking lying and shit. I think that would have been a little bit different.
The only reason we covered Flamenco the way we did is literally the reaction.
Yeah, exactly. It was just fucking like 2 weeks straight of fucking
and
bullshit.
It made him cry. And again, like, I could defend what I did until the end of time. All right, you hear the smark on my face. I can defend it.
Okay.
All right.
I
But
heard
in this
Boblax
instance-
did a review of it the other night.
Yeah, that was probably an uneasy thing for people to watch, particularly me. Yeah, you know what? Here, I'll fucking say it, all right? That guy fucking baited me for an entire hour. I tried to go offline and take it offline. Sure, I did say that, like, I could definitely do that. But, like, he, like, baited me for an hour. I tried to take it offline. offline. Then he made a comment like, fucking Nick's being such a fucking loser in DM. So yeah, I came in the call and I yelled at him and then he cried. Okay, I wasn't really a huge fan of the outcome of that scenario. But even in that fucking drama, All Blacks had already resolved it publicly, right? The only thing that he didn't get was pushback. I gave him the pushback and then he apologized and moved on with his life. He didn't sit there and go on 50 live streams and cope and cry and spurg and
yeah, like it was pretty instantaneous. Like as soon as I cut off the stream or something, you know, we talked for like what 2 hours after that fucking call. You know what I mean? Like, and it wasn't.
The reasons why I was mad were very similar to the ones of Flamenco because I thought he didn't get it. He argued with me in like in that fucking private chat about it.
But this is the thing that was different though.
What he did was wrong.
Without revealing the contents of that conversation, when we were like drilling him, it's not like Boak's like, yeah, no, I get it or something. It was like a gradual, like he was fighting us, and then it just blew up, and then we were all just like, all right. You and me were like, okay, we need to fucking chill out. And then he was just like, dude, I don't know. Again, I'm not gonna go into the details of that conversation shit, but it was just very, comparing this situation to Flamenco, it's just apples and orange. It's not even like the same fucking thing. All right, come on, start screaming.
Yeah, they came at him that one time.
Augie brought him back
We're talking about the song.
I know. So the song.
So with the song.
What?
To him multiple times.
The song.
They had
Well,
conversations
they
with
have
him.
fucked up multiple times too. So we only have, like, how many fuck ups do we get?
It's like lives in a Mario game, you know? You got 5. You got 5 fuck ups. If you mess them up, you're dead. You're banished from the house. You're out of the house, guys. If you fuck up 5 times, you're out of the house, all right? Keep a scoreboard. AC? I'm looking at you, but no, I'm just kidding.
Augie and Nick.
How many fuck ups do these communities get? Like, how many fuck ups? How many fuck ups? Because they big
You
fuck
get
up
as
all the
many as
time.
you
You can't. No, you can't clearly. No, you can't clearly.
You can, as long as you say at the end of, eventually, at some point in short,
But
like,
how
yes, there
is
is a short
Flamenco supposed
time.
to do the eventually when,
by making
to be
content,
fair,
everyone
he
can fucking survive in this community if they make content.
I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like Flamenco will be probably
I think
fine.
he had 600 viewers tonight, by the way. So
yeah.
if anyone thinks his channel is dead, it's not.
Anybody can survive if you just produce shit. If you just throw a bunch of shit out there, then people will forget about you. And especially as streamers, this is the rule about streamers, all right? Guys, in chat, here's the little secret about live streamers, all right? People only remember you for your last 5 VODs, if that, okay?
Oh, Destiny clone, fucking
No,
regurgitating
but
the
it's
talking
true.
points.
It's literally, did he say that? Oh my, fuck my ass. Really?
I heard
Okay,
him
well,
say
it's
that,
true
like, a
though.
month ago.
It's fucking true though. I've said this for years, dude. People only remember you for like your most like your last week of if anything, probably more like your last 2 streams. Let's just be real here, okay? So you can be the shittiest person in the world. You can be horrible. That's why I kept saying John's gonna be fine, right? If John just works, he's fine.
I understand fatal flaws, all right? If Flamenco is ever in drama again, I'm pretty sure
Oh,
it's
people
gonna go
will
in a very
bully him and
similar
shit
way.
on him and
Yeah,
stuff like that, but he's gonna have to cope with that. He's gonna have to deal with that, you know what I mean?
But here's my thing. It's like fatal flaws. I don't think he physically can, all right? I just listening to this the way it's gone the last week, I think this is a guy who legitimately will implode anytime he gets slight pushback on literally anything.
Probably,
That's my
yeah.
view of Flamenco. And with John Swan, I know that guy, if he's not going to get 500,000 views on a video, he's going to get discouraged and never post again. That's what I know about him. That's what I've seen from him every time I've talked to him and every time I've interacted with him and every time he's tried to come back. He mentally can't get past it. Those are the only ways you get fucking canceled on YouTube, when you willingly walk away from something or you can't get past a mental block. And that's what I think these two people have in common.
I don't know, man. Mental blocks are retarded though, because it's like it's all in your brain. You know what I mean? Like people that could succeed but just choose not to because of some weird mental block. I don't want to because people will be mean to me, or I don't want to because I'm not going to get the immediate views and validation so that, you know, my ego is touched enough.
So when I was thinking about
Well, you
doing
get it
YouTube
because it's not your
full-time,
job, dude. John's
that's
like,
right, that's what I was
yeah,
gonna get at.
okay, go ahead.
But like when I saw like John and stuff like that, the difference between me and John is that, I mean, I went to college, I got an education, I was able to get a job in my fields and stuff like that. I had like a fallback plan, so when I didn't feel like doing YouTube full time, I embraced that. John bet it all on his channel and he can't post for it. John didn't go to college. John moved into a new apartment because he got a manager. Within 6 months, his career was over. Okay, then he probably had to move back home if I had to guess. I've never asked him that because I genuinely don't care. It's like,
Well, you're a little little curious. Nah,
Well, no, because it's like, well, we always talk about the story about Big B, about like how he like moved out or whatever.
Yeah.
And he got like he was going to get like a job or whatever, and then that like fell through because of the whole thing. And
You want to know,
law
like,
school and shit.
this might be a hot take, and maybe even Big B would disagree with me on this. I feel like if Big B at the time, who was Zaptai, kept uploading, I feel like even he probably could have pushed past it. Now, I don't blame him for not doing that, because just getting called a fucking, you know, pedo every day in your comments, I mean, it gets to a point where it's just like, all right, fuck this. Like, I'm gonna dip out and live a normal
It's not
life.
being called a pedo. It's the fact that people believed it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, that like people really fucking.
So I don't
believed
blame
it.
him for like leaving the internet, but I'm saying if for some reason he chose to stuck it out, even he would have survived. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just the reality. You know, there is some truth to the fact that people decide when they want to cancel themselves. You know, people talk about cancel culture all the time. Cancel culture only affects you when you've just like when you have such a tidal wave of shit against you and you just don't want to put up with it. And sometimes it's legitimate. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I don't want to put up with this and I shouldn't have to. Other times people cancel themselves prematurely, and you know, it's a shame because, you know, some people are fucking geniuses and they could be applying themselves, but they just quit and give up. It's like, well, whatever. I don't know. That's why I'm Alex was unscathed. Yeah, but now his channel's dead. He gets less views than me on Twitch and he doesn't post anymore. And his podcast, nobody watches because he just stopped doing shit. He stopped caring. He stopped giving a fuck. He stopped innovating. So people quit. And also his fucking fan base that was a bunch of 14-year-old girls. Well, guess what? Now they're 17 and they watch whatever the fuck 17-year-old girls watch. Me. No, I'm just kidding.
AugieRFC, keeper of the 17-year-old girl.
Now they watch me. No, I'm just kidding.
In this situation, he finally snapped. And then also he has IRL stuff going on too. But what I'm saying is that, yeah, should he concede? Yeah, he should concede. I'm not saying he should have. But what I'm saying is the level and extent of how much this has been.
Cares?
Bro, this fucking conversation, I
Dude,
swear
when
to
has
God.
anybody ever turned around and went, actually, I'm having a bad headspace, and the audience went, oh, okay, I get it now. You're good. No, it's fine.
Been stretched out. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. And then to bring up the Sanderhall situation as part of to take down the flamenco thing when he was let back in the house after doing that is
Let back in the house, man. Dude, John Swan back in the house. Flamenco out of the house. Who's next to get kicked out of the house?
I'm so confused. So Diva thinks that Flamenco should have been thrown out for the Xander Hall thing. So
All
she
right.
agrees with roughly 1/3 of my video that I released.
Well, no. It's confusing, right? And we skipped past it, right? But there's a segment where Diva contradicts herself.
everybody else in this community, in this commentary bros community, has fucked up to this level. Like, how many times has tips are deleted?
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm sorry. We interrupted the wrong part. Can you rewind? Rewind. I just want to hear this full sentence.
Why he might be so
Yeah, which to be clear,
self-conscious
Flamenco
about.
is not being smart about this.
He's not. He's not.
But
Wow.
everybody else in this community, in this commentary bros community, has fucked up to this level. Like, how many times has Tipster deleted his tweets? How many
What?
times has this man deleted his tweets to say I have anxiety but won't go see a psychiatrist?
Wait,
Oh, shit. Tipster.
Wait, hold on. Wait, we have to unpack that, all right? Everyone in the community has fucked up as much as Flamenco. See, that guy might have contacted Xander Hall, tried to contact Xander Hall's mother, but on the other hand, we have Tipster who's deleted his tweets before.
And not seen a therapist? What
So
kind of
I don't wanna-
criticism is this?
Yeah, I also don't want anyone getting mad at me that I keep calling Diva like a fucking retard this whole conversation, because apparently,
Come
yeah,
on,
she
Nick.
thinks that you shouldn't go see therapists. Yeah, kind of fucked up. Mental health and stuff, you know? Huh? Yeah.
Come on, Nick. Are you really gonna look me in the eyes and tell me this woman has any like ounce of intelligence in her? I mean, just based on this clip alone.
Nobody got shit to say about that. No one got shit to say when Bo Blacks had a moment and he actually flagged the channel down for
Woo!
doing the Black Lives Matter song.
What?
A song
By the way-
that Bo Blacks did, okay? So that's all fine. That's all Gucci.
I
you
made
can
him
come back in
cry.
the house. You come back in. But after everything
Come back in,
Flam's
Bo
done,
Blacks.
this
Augie, I'm a
parody
mean
song
motherfucker to that kid, by the
gotta
way.
get
Let's-
out of the house.
Keep listening, because I really want everybody to hear this. This is a good point.
Sorry.
It's just, I don't understand their reasoning. And then when they kick him out the house for this, then they're gonna bring up the old tea that everyone already had an issue with Flam about.
All right.
admitted they were
Flam
wrong.
has with Xanderhall. Flam has
and were
with
brought back.
Xanderhall.
Whereas Flam admitted to any wrongdoing. I think Flam has admitted to
Flam
wrongdoing.
has.
Yeah.
Flam has.
Flam's going
And
around
Flam
saying
has said
all the
on his
points are
chat
bad.
multiple times, like I believe when the Pornhub thing came out,
Let this play out, because this is just fucking good. Let this play out.
Yeah.
Flam has. And Flam has said on his chat multiple times, like I believe when the Pornhub thing came out, he straight up told his audience, if you don't want to fuck with me because of this, that's fine, you can leave, I'm cool with it. If nobody wants to fuck with me because of this, that's fine, I'm cool with you. When the Steam thing happened, he did the same thing. If nobody wants to fuck with me because of this, that's fine, that's cool. I don't know what other, and he already owned up about the Xanderhall shit several fucking times. So to me, it just sounds like people are picking and choosing which apology they want to accept. So there's one thing to say, I don't accept their apology.
Keep listening.
But I don't think it's fair to dismiss an apology that was made.
Keep listening.
If Flam was going around saying that Xanderhall shit, that he was right for that, then that'd be different. But he took ownership for it.
Creed, if you don't think I haven't been critical of Flam in the past,
You definitely have.
Yeah, you're fucking deaf if you think I haven't been critical of him.
I think you've been more consistent with the Xanderhall thing being fucked up from the beginning than anybody else has. Everyone else let that shit ride. Now it's an issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now everyone's using it as a receipt.
Yeah.
But when the Xanderhall thing happened, everybody let that shit pass. And that's like another thing that I keep on hearing from the community is we felt like he was done then and there. Calling his mom, I'm with y'all on that.
Oh, okay. Hold on. No. So you're with us on that, right? You think that's fucked up, but he apologized. He fucking apologized and shit like that, right? Chat, huh? What is this? What the fuck is this? What is this stream? No words. All right, I'm gonna play like the last 2 minutes of this shit because I think she has like a fucking screaming fit against Jessica, and I want to hear that. Even more, by the way, screaming fit. Even more screaming than she's already been doing. Let me clarify there. And the whole thing's been a screaming fit, but apparently things got really ugly right at the end there. That shit is just fucking retarded.
On the things that he covers on his show, current stuff, we could have brought on the Keppels things and things like that. If you want to use that as a receipt of criticism and showing that he's a hypocrite, then that's fine. That narrative, I could kind of understand. But bringing up things that we apparently moved on from is bullshit.
By the way, this is like a 3-hour fucking stream. Okay, here it is. This is the screaming fit.
When you say community, that's my community.
There's multiple people in this community. Are you fucking crazy?
I said Augie and Bobek.
And I asked you to give me streams of the community, and you gave me multiple people in the community. So you were smart enough to understand when I was asking you to bring me receipts, but you're gonna put out that disingenuous bullshit.
How is that disingenuous?
Because I said the community.
Did you also not
Yeah, I
mention
said
Nick and
that too,
Augie?
but explicitly the community.
Did you
Jesus.
not say Augie and Nick?
And the community.
Let's start yelling. Really? Did you not say Augie and Nick?
Jessica, shut the fuck
Like, you are
Retard,
so
shut the
submissive.
fuck up.
Okay, one at a time. Let's one at a
That's my issue, not Augie and Nick. I told you, I don't give a shit about PvP.
No, Slug, get off the screen. Turn your camera off. This is
Why is Slug in this call?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Where the fuck did Slug come
Why
from?
is Slug here?
This is me and Diva show. Sorry.
Yeah, you're not that pretty.
What's the argument? While she's handling, what's the whole argument about the community?
Okay.
Doesn't it
Okay.
kind of wipe out half her points if she's hanging out with Slug in this call? Like, doesn't that kind of like implicate her in half the hypocrisy she's trying to make?
Man.
Just by hanging out with Slug in this call?
Whew! Shit is loud as fuck. All right. I can't take any more of that. I gotta be honest with
Listen,
you.
all I have to say, my final word on this subject is that, like, I'm gonna be serious for a second because I've had a lot of jokes to stream. It's just like, if Diva's caretaker is listening to us right now, I would put a child lock on the elders, okay?
Oh my god.
I think that's the safest bet for everybody, alright?